everyone, it's Kim and I'm back with another Sephora favorites review. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing Sephora favorites, the next big thing. These are the brands apparently that Sephora thinks you need to know. So we are going to jump right into this. Now, this is a really flashy box, I have to say. I'm a packaging junkie and I really do enjoy this. And online, you can actually pick this up. Sorry, I'm just going to check to see what this is, Sephora. For $47 Canadian. Oh my goodness, it says right here. $47 Canadian, $39 US. Apparently, the US value is $95, and according to Sephora, it's $114 Canadian. So, immediately the packaging is what jumped out at me. And the fact that I got a full-size Kaja blush, and I got a full-size Melt lipstick. So if we open this guy up, this is what we're presented with. It looks really pretty, right? Except, now I might just be being picky, but I can't see any product labels. This is no joke how this came. Any product labels on any of these things with the exception of Natasha and Nona. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually face everything properly, and we're going to try that introduction again just to see how much better it could look. I'll be back. Okay guys, I am back. So circling back around, let's open the box now, and we can see quite clearly all of the brand names and products are in here facing forward. To me, this just looks much better presentation, and this is how I think it should have been assembled in the first place. I think Sephora was just getting a little lazy, and they basically whacked the products in here, closed it, and shipped it off. That's just something small, just because I'm a package junkie, and presentation is kind of it. I mean, you want to impress, and by ramming the products in there, I just didn't think it looked impressive, so I wanted to give you the before and the after. But like I said, that's just I'm a little bit picky that way. So, jumping right in here, this box actually has, I noticed on my camera that when I hold the box up, the lighting changes. So I'm actually going to keep the box down because my camera, if you guys have watched my previous videos, I've mentioned that my camera's not the greatest. And that's seemingly what's going on. So I'm just going to keep the box down if everyone's alright with that, because I don't want the camera to be like too weird with the lighting and making me look too golden. This box actually is a really good deal. So doing a little bit of the math here, not everything. I'd mentioned, I should probably hold this up for context, sorry if the lighting goes weird, that the Kaja is full size and the Melt is full size. So the heart stamp is $32 Canadian, all my pricing is going to be in Canadian, $32 Canadian and $25 for the Melt lipstick, $57. We only paid $47 for this to begin with, so right there you have a $10 increase or better value. And the Farsali, I'm just going to pull it out. The Farsali liquid glass, this is expensive. For 1 ounce of this, it's $69. Now, I didn't actually do all of the math to break everything down like I did in my previous Sephora Favorites Sunkissed video. I will either put a card in the top somewhere, or I will put a link at the end of the video that you can click on if you were interested in seeing that. I didn't break all these prices down. That took quite a while last time, so I'm just going to trust Sephora's math on this one, because quite instantly we can see that we have a good value here based on these two products, if you need them in your collection, are giving us $10 more than what we actually paid. So I have actually tried a few of these things on my face today. I have nothing on my lips because I was going to swatch the Melt on my lips for you guys. I have used almost every product in here with the exception of the Milk makeup. Now, honestly, I'm going to pull out the Milk. I am so tired of seeing this. Every brand in here, with the exception of the Kaja and the Melt lipstick, people should probably do know. These are maybe Violet Voss, people might not be familiar with, but I would hazard a guess that 8 out of 10 people probably know the majority of these brands. So by putting something like these are the brands you need to know and throwing in Milk, Milk has been around, and Sephora's put Milk in literally everything, that I'm not certain a repeat of Milk is a great idea. That was the one product I was disappointed for, because quite honestly I have so many of these and they take quite a while to go through. They're nice, they're great for travel, don't get me wrong, but they take quite a while to go through, and they are in almost every kit or every giveaway, or if you go to a Rouge party, a bag. So that was one miss for me. I tried the Farsali, the liquid glass, I hope I'm saying that right, the liquid glass this morning, and there's not too much information on the back of this box, which was also a little frustrating. When I was looking for what was it, because I wasn't familiar with Farsali. They've been around, but it's just not a brand I shop for. So it just says liquid glass, and then gives me the ingredients and the country origin. It doesn't tell me what it is, what it does. Is it a primer? Is it a serum? What do I do with it? So I had to look that up online this morning. Not a big deal, but at the same time, perhaps when you're listing everything on the back here, putting what it is supposed to be, primer, serum, whatever, might help, especially for a little random product like this. And there's nothing on this packaging. It doesn't tell you anything. So that is actually a primer. It was, well, it can be used as a primer. It was really nice, I have to say. Would I spend $69 on a bottle of it? No, that's a very expensive primer, but it went on so gorgeous. It made my skin like glass. My concern with this was, because I've never used the brand, did it have silicone in it? I know the Ordinary primer has silicone in it, and that actually gets in your pores and stays in your pores unless you wash it out. So I'm really careful with my primers now that the introduction of silicone is becoming more popular, because silicone literally fills your pores and makes your skin flat like ice, like a sheet of ice. So this was really nice. It didn't have the silicone effect, but my foundation went over it quite well. Now my makeup is used. Obviously I'm doing this after work, but still, this was a hit for me. A little expensive, but a hit for me. We've already discussed milk. It's an under eye cooling. If you're not familiar, it's an under eye cooling stick. You put it on under your eyes for a cooling effect. You can keep it in the fridge to get it a little more frosty. I don't get any cooling from it, in all honesty. I love the smell of it, but the benefits for me, I don't see. I would much prefer using the Ordinary caffeine solution. To me, I see that works instantly. A couple of the comments online, it does nothing. So I guess sort of more what your eyes, and I have bad under eye bags. I guess it's more about what your body really reacts to, and for me, this is just not it. So moving along in here, this is the Artist Couture Spotlight Glitz, and it's in the shade Diamond Lights, and it's loose pearls. Now, I actually didn't know what to do with this either, and I didn't have time this morning to really look at it, but that's what it looks like. I honestly spilled it out on the lid and mashed it up. It's fantastic. I put it in the corner of my eyes. It went on like an eye topper or an eye finisher. It was great. And then I took a small brush and I framed, it's probably all come off because of my hooded eyelids, but I framed the top of my eye look here with this stuff. I could totally see using this on your lid, like just by itself. This is a fantastic product. You get a generous size sample. You're not going to go through this very quickly because you don't need a lot. I got a lot of yield for just crushing it up and using it on the inner corners. It was fantastic. The Kaja I have not used before. Now I did get one of these from a Sephora, the LA show, the previous one, not the one that just passed. I went to the previous one and I did get one of these. I never ended up using it as of yet, but this is what it basically comes. This is how the component comes in a box, obviously. Pull it out. There's your heart stamp. It's spongy. And then underneath here, that's what it comes. You pull this off, and this is not the easiest thing to do. There we go. Okay. So you pull that off, and that is what's underneath. So I'm actually going to, I put the Natasha Nona on my face this morning. But anyway, you get the idea. So that's what happens. And you put it on your face. It's supposed to be a cute little heart stamp. Clearly, I stamped that upside down. And then you can blend it out. Now, it suggests you blend it out with your fingers so you get that effect. I don't want to put my brush through it because my brush is not used with wet products. So I don't want this to get all over my brush. This is very pink for me. I don't typically gravitate toward this pink of a blush, but could I use this? Yes, I could I guess, very, very sparingly. Now, you can get a lot, like, there's another go on that. I mean, you can still get more out of it, no problem. I just think the size of this component, it's cute, but it's a little messy. It's sort of the same gimmicky thing that there was a roller, a highlighting roller. It was a cute concept where you put the paint roller in the highlight. It was gimmicky. I also did a review on that. I will put a card in the upper corner, and you can check out that review if you're interested in following on Catch-Up products and what they're like. But this product actually, it has a nice smell to it. It really does. It smells very florally. It's not overpowering, but again, huge component for a blush. I mean, when you compare it to massive component for a blush, also you can have the little heart effect that you ultimately have to blend out anyway, and then it takes a little while to dry because I stamped that heart like a minute ago and it's still not fully set. But it's a pretty color. It is a pretty color. Would I use that before it dries out, all of it? Probably not. So let's move on to the Natasha Nona Diamond Glow. This product by itself is actually really expensive. The full size of this, I believe I saw it today online. Actually, let's check Sephora right now. I believe it was in the 40s for the full size. If it takes too long to find, then I just won't bother. But I believe it was in the 40s. Oh, here we go. Glow Gold and Highlight Duo. Okay, so not the same one, but the concept's the same. $55. Now, I don't know how big the full size is compared to this, but that's expensive. So I'm actually wearing the pink and the highlighter today. I found this pink to be too pink for me. I'll use my actual brush, and I'll show you what a swatch is with my actual brush. Now, I would never use this much. I'm just doing it because I want you guys to see that's not gonna read on camera. I don't think. It's down there, but for the sake of you actually being able to see the color, it's very pretty. It's very pearlized, but I'm not Swatch Master of the world, but like that's what it looks like. It sort of blends with the Kaja one, but it's very pearlized. So if you like more matte blush, that's not this. This is very, very pearlized. It almost gives your face, like if you turn, it sort of gives you a blush and highlight in one, which leads me to this blush, or a highlighter rather. This highlighter is very nice, but it is quite chunky. Like, you honestly, I like it and I don't. It's quite chunky, it's quite flaky. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this in all honesty because my camera, that's what the highlighter looks like. I am wearing it on my cheeks. Maybe I could put like too much on my cheeks and see what happens. Like if I really go ham, oh, I'm getting all over my phone. If I really go ham, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. If I really go like in, it's quite chunky in terms of highlighter. So if you don't like being seen from space, this highlighter probably is not for you, and you should go with something maybe a little more finely milled or something that's not almost like white. This is like almost a white highlighter, so it does tend to show up very bright on my skin tone anyways. So I'm not mad about this. I think it's cute. It'll be great for travel, but again, the blush is just really pink. We also have, now I really like this. This is Violet Voss. I've never bought one of these because the full sizes are quite expensive in my opinion. It is a liquid eyeshadow, which I don't tend to gravitate toward. But this is liquid eyeshadow in shade Dream. And we'll put it on here. That's it there. It is actually a gorgeous color. I'm wearing it on my eyelids now. I almost want to see if I can freshen it up. Like, I can't even describe how nice this is. you guys, like, it was so easy to get on. It's the spread of it is really nice. Like, it doesn't go on chunky. It dries down so fast. You can one dunk and you can pretty much do an entire lid. My lids are small though. You can pretty much do an entire lid. Again, tiny lids. But I thought it was fantastic. I really like this product. This was one of the best products in the box for me, only because it made doing my makeup much faster in the morning, because then I don't have to worry about blending anything at the bottom. I can just move right to the top, and it just made it so much faster, and it's really vibrant. If you don't like a lot of glitter and a lot of shimmer, so I know some people don't, it's not their jam, then this whole box probably is not going to be for you, because literally everything in here, glitter, glitter, glitter. Like, it's a serum which might make you glitter if you have oily skin. You're gonna have, like, I do have oily skin, but it might make you, give you the dewy look. The only matte things in here are the blush, the milk, and the melt. So this kit probably wouldn't be your best bet if you're not into glitter, glam, and gold, basically. So moving along to our last product is the Melt Lipstick in shade Old Rose. It's actually a very pretty shade. It's not a shade I gravitate toward, but it's actually quite a pretty shade. That's probably a little high, that might break. It's nice. Does it go with my look today? No. But am I gonna put it on anyway? Yes. So I didn't mind this, actually. Of course, I don't have a lip liner on, and I'm gonna whack this on really quickly, just to give you a general idea of how it looks. Because I know with me, lipsticks are hit and miss. What they look like in Sephora's photos don't translate to what they come out in real life. And then I try to put them on and I just look stupid. I actually wish I could do a whole bunch of those, like, really funky lipstick colors. I just could not pull those off. I really wish I could. But for a quick application, no lip liner, that's not that bad. It's a nice color. Can I get away with it? Yes. Am I a die-hard lipstick user? No. I would have preferred if this would have been a melt lip gloss. I think that might have gone with the theme of the box, like liquids, a bit more if it were a gloss as opposed to a matte. There's not really anything in here that's matte with the exception of the Kajeb blush. So I think they could have maybe streamlined the box a bit more, but obviously costing is a factor. I did not compare the cost of this to a, my train of thought is gone, to a lip gloss. Maybe one's more expensive. I honestly don't know, but there you have it. So that is the entire contents of the Sephora Favorites Next Big Thing. These are brands that Sephora feels you need to know. And what are your thoughts on this? Do you have any of these brands? Do you like these brands? Are you interested in getting this kit for $47? Like, what are your thoughts? Let me know down below about whether you've tried these products, enjoy them, you think this kit is stupid, do you hate the Sephora favorites, what do you think about this video, anything like that, sound off below, and I will see you guys on the next one.